Hi everyone, this is Arad from English for Everyone, and today in this video I'm going to answer a question asked by Mehmet from California, who asked what's the difference between leave and go is. Okay, what is, or if there are more than one, what are the differences between these two? Well, actually, leave and go seem the same thing in some stances. When we look at them in the first glance, that's when you leave work, for example, when you go out or something like that. Yeah, that's leaving, that's going. Both seem the same, but actually they're not the same. And leave is mainly, this is a journey, and that is mainly focused on the place that you're going away from. But go is the one that is focused on that journey, which we focus on the destination, the place that we are going to. Okay, so this is focused on the place that we're getting closer and closer. But leave is the place that we're getting away from. We're getting more distant. Okay. So now let's look at examples. It will make it more clear. They are very similar, but I'm going to work on the differences. I'm going to make the differences more clear. Okay, over here, let's look at this. This says, tell me when you go out. Okay, go out. And over here I've left leave over here to show that this sentence can't be made by leave. Tell me when you leave out. No. When we say go out, this is the place that we are going to. Okay, this is the destination. Okay, so you can't leave the destination. No, you go to the destination. Okay, but you can leave the place and you can leave the current place. As out is the place that we're going to, is our destination, we can say leave out. Okay, tell me when you go out. Okay, so in this case, this is one of those areas that we use go, not leave. I'll explain a bit more in the other examples and it will be more clear. Let's look at this example. This is possible to have both of the same sentences, exactly the same. One this verb and one the other. And then the meaning is completely different. Tell me when you go home. Tell me when you leave home. Okay? Imagine I'm a clerk in a company, I don't know, in a bank somewhere. Okay. And tell me when you go home. Okay? When I go home is probably in the afternoon, in the evening, when the work is finished. Okay? When the bank closes. Then I go home. Well, tell me when you leave home. Leave is in the morning. I leave home in the morning and I go to work. Okay, so you leave a place, that is your current place, and you leave that and you get distance. You get distance from that place. But go is the place that we go to. We get closer and closer. So if I go home, I am heading towards my home. But if I leave home, I am going away from my home. Okay, so go and going away. Okay, going away from. So going home, going away from home. So these are different. Now, when we command, they are also different. When we order, when we put them in a kind of ordering sentence. Sentence is complete. It's only one word sentence. That is go. Okay, we tell people to do something like go, sit down, eat, listen. Okay, we just tell them. We kind of like a command, like an order. Okay, if you tell someone go without any extra thing in that, mainly means continue walking, or I don't know, driving, or just go, get distance, go and go away. Okay, but when we say leave, when it is only leaving this, it might mean live here. Okay, but sometimes when let's say someone is just playing with my buttons and these kind of things, let's say, is just annoying me, I say leave me, leave. Okay, it means do not do this. Stop doing that. Okay, when you say leave, okay, someone's just hanging from here. Say leave means just leave me. Okay, it doesn't mean any place. Okay, leave a place to go to another place. No, in this case, it means just let me go. Just stop doing this. Okay, so go mainly mean the same thing as it has the same meaning as over here. Well, leave in this case is different. Leave means stop it. Okay, and now another area. Another area is here. She left home when she was 17. She went home when she was 17. These are two different sentences. They are different. They have different meanings. So, left is the past tense of leave, and went is the past tense of go. When I say she left home when she was 17, most probably it means that she has left home for good, forever. Okay, and she goes and maybe she rents a place. Maybe she goes and she leaves and starts living with a partner. Maybe she goes to a different city and she never goes back. Or if goes back, is not her home anymore. Is her parents' home now. Is her is not the place that she has got her belongings in there. I mean, okay. So she left home means that was the final move from that place. But when we say she went home when she was 17, of course, when we say she went home, yeah, that's something that, let's say, she does every day after work or after school. She went home. She goes home, and that is repeated. But when we say when she was 17, when we give a certain time, then it most probably is the first time that person goes home. Maybe the person never knew that's who her parents are, and after learning about that when she's 17, she goes home for the first time. So it might, in the same sentence, this might mean to go for the first time, and that means to leave forever, to be there for the last time. Okay, so you can see the difference between these two because of the verb only, word choice. And also in these cases we just say left. Okay, means to finish something. Okay, to not continue doing a certain thing. For example, when I say he left her, that means to finish a relationship. Okay, so these two are in a relationship, and then he leaves her means never contacts, never talks to the person, and starts maybe a new relationship or something like that. Anyway, stops this relationship. Okay, so they are not together anymore. Or when I say she left her job or she left school, means she never went back. She never went back to that job, continued doing that job, or going to that school. Okay, so leave, another meaning of leave is to finish. Okay, finish going to school, finish going to that job, or being in that position, or a relationship. Okay, now another one. I leave home at 7:30 to go to work. Okay, over here the verb is leave, and over here I've got the infinitive. So that is my aim, that is what I have in my mind. Well, what I do, the action is leave. Okay, so this is certainly done. And what time? At 7:30. So our focus is the time that we leave the place. But when do we go to work? We don't know. The sentence is not talking about going to work. It's talking about leaving home. So we have this time, 7:30, is for this action. Okay? So certainly this action, going out of that place, takes place at this time, but work, arriving, we don't know. That's not mentioned. If I say I go to work at 7:30, that is clear. When has the person left home? We don't know. Okay? So the time of the verb is 7:30, which is leaving home. But time of going to work is not clear. Okay, and the other thing, I've just brought these two to talk about something else, and that is phrasal verbs. Phrasal verbs are completely different, and we do not look at the the parts that they are made of. Sometimes they two similar two familiar words are there, but the meaning is completely different. Okay, so you have to study the phrasal verbs one by one. Okay, some of them, when we say went, it really means the same thing that we have over here, but sometimes it is something completely different. Okay, so let's say went over means to review. For example, you study for your exam, and the night before your exam, you just go over. Or if it's the past tense, we say she went over. Okay, means to review. She has reviewed whatever she has had, the notes. Okay, but leftover is something different. Leftover is the food that you do not eat and is left from another cooking. For example, when you have dinner, there is a certain, some food is left and you leave it for another day and you eat that, let's say, for lunch. Okay, so that is the leftover. Okay, that kind of food is called leftover. Okay, now over here I've got left and went as my verbs, and again past tense, just to show the focus of the verbs. Left is the focus on the place that we are, our current place. Went is focused on the destination. So when I say he left the UK to Canada, that what has happened is that the person has gone out of the UK. Okay, has the person arrived? We don't know. The sentence doesn't say anything about this. Okay, so if you are sure about that bit, then use go. If you're sure about this bit, then use left. Okay, maybe the person is in Canada now, maybe the person is in a boat now, we don't know. Okay, but for sure the person is not in the UK because the person left the UK. Okay, if you use left, then you are talking about this current place. He left for Canada. Again, the same thing. We are not mentioning the current place, but again we say he left. So he left the current place. It can be UK, it can be anywhere else. We say that place is left, so the person is not in the current place, but this is the destination, but we're not sure if the person is there or not. And over here, we went to Canada, he went to Canada. That is the most probably the person is in Canada now, because we're using the verb go, and go means is focused on the destination. He went to Canada. Maybe it is possible that the person is in the airport or in the airplane. Okay, it can be that as well, but most probably the person is in Canada, not like those two over there. So once again, left is focused on the current place, go is focused on the destination. That is the main difference. There might be some more, you might find some more. If you do, please comment down below this video and let me know as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Till then, bye bye.